Hey guys, this is Vulcan Wolverine again. I was making a video earlier this morning. I kind of just woke up and it's like 11 o'clock. Sorry if my hair is crazy, but my situation's so crazy. It doesn't matter if my hair is crazy. Um, but I woke up at 11 and I was doing a video. It cut off because people keep calling me. I kind of reached an epiphany and I want to show y'all something really crazy. I noticed or I realized in my mind that I only started shielding about 2 years ago. So I was, for about 3 or 4 years, I was tortured without shielding. Look at this. Look at this pile of aluminum polyester. Because my enclosure fell down last night. What had happened is I just started balling up the aluminum polyester and throwing it on top. So it kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's sedimented down. I don't know if that's a word, but it kind of crushed down, and then it pulled the two sides. If you see the two walls with the corrugated steel, it pulled them in, and then this side collapsed last night, and so I had to kind of struggle and pull it up. And what I was saying on that is I kind of understand this guy a little bit more because as I'm struggling, close that. It's a text from AT&T. I'm getting texts and calls. I'm probably getting calls from the electric company because they're going to shut me off or something like that. But I'll just deal with that. Oh, and then another text. Alright, I'm getting a bunch of stuff. But now what I'm going to do... Well, okay, what I was saying is I kind of understand this guy a little bit better, and I've understood him. Every time my thing has collapsed, and I've been struggling to push it up, he starts hitting me in the throat, with microwave energy, in the chest. And now he's really focusing on the chest. He wants to finish me off and murder me. But I was thinking today, and I was thinking out loud, because I do that a lot now because I realize that, being remote neural monitored, they're just listening to me all the time. So I'll think out loud, that's stupid. I really shouldn't talk to this guy or call him a psychopath, even though, I call him a murderer because he's murdering me. I don't call him a murderer because I'm, trying to insult him or make up stuff about him or hurt his reputation. Just because, he is murdering me in my home, I'm you're a murderer. And that's what I kind of go off of. But I still shouldn't do that. I need to... What I was saying is, my epiphany was that I do this. I got into a hole, and I wasn't working the problem because I'm trying to figure out this guy. And I'm trying to talk to him, and I'm getting in this hole because he's trying to crush my head. From the word go, he wasn't trying to figure me out at all. Psychopaths are intelligent. He's not stupid, so he's trying to crush my head and murder me. He's not saying, well, what is this guy thinking? What does he think about his family? What does he want? What does he dream? He doesn't think, if he did think about those things, he wouldn't be able to murder me so easily, so that would hurt his cause. And it hurts my cause to think, how does this guy think? Who is he? Why is he murdering me? Because I realized, if it was my final hour and this guy was crushing my head with a rock or microwave energy, I would be asking why. That would be my final thought that went through my mind. I think a lot of people who are murdered or raped or victims of violent crime, I think that's what goes through their mind. It's why? With a huge question mark, why? And so I've decided that is not working the problem. That's not working the problem at all. That murder has been around since the dawn of man. Murderers who murder other people, whether they murder them with a rock crushing their head or a microwave gun shooting it at the chest, there are murderers around. Now, what the deal is, what the problem is, and the solution to that problem is going to be, it's not making people understand that they're murderers trying to murder you, and there's this organized thing. That's been around forever. Mobbing and killing people has been around forever, since the dawn of man. Evil has been around since the dawn of man, because I would see that as evil. He wouldn't. He'd see this in a totally different way. It's the solution to this problem is the microwave weapons, is the microwave surveillance. It's making people understand that technology And I don't know how to do that. Like, that's what I'm going to go about doing mostly in my videos. I'm going to stop talking about him. That's just a big black hole where I'm going to get in more trouble. He's going to use it, whatever I say, to try and murder me more. That's a big black hole. So I'm not working the problem there. What working the problem is trying to explain the microwave surveillance and the microwave weapons that can crush your chest, that can burn your head, that can remote neural monitor you and surveil you wherever you go in your car and stuff like that. We need to be explaining to people. And that's what I'm explaining to them in language they understand, in terms that they understand, in things that they understand, things that they've seen before. We've got to connect that to these microwave weapons. It's not the murder. It's not the organized gang stalking. It's not these people's, the way they do things. That's been around for millions of years. Since humans, I don't know if humans have existed for millions of years, but that's been around forever. Murder and mobbing and singling out a person and eating them, that's been around forever, since the dawn of man. Since the dawn of man. And they did it with rocks, like when man first, 2001 A Space Odyssey, when the guy gets a rock and kills the other ape. And so murder's been around forever. That's not the problem. And why I say this and why I'm trying to have an epiphany is because I am being murdered. The guy's crushing my chest with electromagnetic energy. I'm going to move out of this house, move across the country, and actually get in a position where I'm not spending a lot of money and that I do have mobility. I'm going to do a trailer. And I hate living that way. I don't want to live that way. I don't think my family wants me to live that way. But I'm going to survive this. Like, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to survive it and to keep making videos and to get the information out. And now he knows this. He knows that I'm an intelligent person, that I'm making videos, that I speak clearly, and I speak in terms that people can kind of, connect with. Like, even though I'll forget words sometimes, the electromagnetic energy, it's damaged my memory, it's damaged my body, it's damaged my heart. But I'm stronger than that. Like, I feel like we've all got to be little Wolverines, and I know I live in a fantasy world sometimes, and that's why I've wasted my time trying to figure out this guy. Because in a Spider-Man comic book, that's what they deal with. It's like the Green Goblin and Spider-Man, and what are Spider-Man's values, what are Green Goblin's values. But that, we got to throw that out, because you're not trying to figure out, it's not a comic book, it's not a book, and like, I do that. I live in a fantasy world sometimes. I've grown up reading comic books and watching movies, so I'm like, why would a person do this? What are their motivations? Why would they kill a person? And he's very grounded in a very visceral reality where human beings' lives don't matter so much. It's a big duty to him. Like, right now, he's shooting me in the chest. Like, he doesn't want me making these videos. He wants to stop this. He's like, on my computer, like, I can look on YouTube, and that's about it. If I'm trying to upload pictures or anything, I can't open Windows. Like, I can't open the window to get to the pictures. I have to go to my mom's place. I don't know how long it's going to be till he, gets into her computers. Like, I hope that he can't. I hope he's not able to. But he has hacked into my wireless. I have two computers. Like, I was trying to deal with another computer. He's hacked into my wireless network. So I kind of think that he has somebody in AT&T. Like, I think they have connections everywhere. I think this is an organization that spreads across a lot of different jobs. Once you're targeted, once you're marked, all these people kind of get involved, and it's a group activity of killing somebody, not driving them from the community anymore. Because I think that's what it started out with. But the technology's so good now, and they're not going to get caught, that now it's not about driving somebody from the community, it's about chasing them across country, even to other countries, and killing them off in a ritualistic fashion. It's about power. That's what rape and murder is about. But that's neither here nor there, and that's what I wanted to talk about. That's my epiphany. I'm not working the problem. I'm focused on, why are these people killing me? I don't understand this. I haven't done anything to them. Like, I only smoke pot. Why are they saying things like, fuck him, he can die and burn? Like, you focus on those things, and I know a lot of us probably do because we're like sensitive and we're like, why are these people making up stuff about me? Why are they calling me crazy in a way where they're going to bash my head in and kill me? And it doesn't make sense. But we've got to figure out, we got to snap to, get our minds right, keep our wits about us, and realize that even, and I'm not saying like think about your death or anything like that, but I'm saying in your final moments, if somebody was raping you and killing you, the type of people that I've seen who are targeted individuals, we would be asking why. We would still have that question. So that's not going to be answered. We're not going to figure out these people. We're not going to be like, oh, well, this is the type of person this is, and this is how I talk to them. They're murdering you. They're trying to murder you. Or I don't know, like a lot of people, and that's what I was kind of saying on my video earlier when I was cut off, but it seems like some people they play around with, like, and that's what, like, I long for that. I see these targeted individuals, and I don't want to downplay anybody's pain, and maybe not. Maybe these targeted individuals are just stronger than I am, and they're more calm, but it seems like some of these people who are doing the microwave hearing, they're playing around and they're like telling people what to do, and like people will say like they'll figure something out and they'll be like, oh well, he's got it, so we got to shut down his and they'll joke. They'll kind of be joking and it'll be playing around with their victim. And it's bad any way that you cut it, kind of, but I kind of wish there was a little bit more humor involved in mine. I said that earlier, like the only humor that I have is stuff that I bring to it. This guy is humorless. He is like hardcore, like we've got to murder this guy. We've got to do it. So there's no, like, he's tired. He's stayed up for 2 years, and maybe switched out a little bit, but it's mainly on him. The Latino side, they've kind of lagged in their murder responsibilities. I think they got tired of it because they're not so closely connected to the organization he's in. He feels such a duty to murder people, and he's not, I don't think he's trying to drive me from my home. Like, I've been driven from my domicile twice, and they said the same thing. On the microwave hearing, it was always, get him out of there, get him out of there, get him out. That's my program, to keep me feeling urgent, to keep me stressed, to keep me in a state of torture and terror. And I think that's the program for all of us. I'm not special in that respect. I do wish they kind of, like right now, he's crushing my chest. There's like a pressure on my chest. It's not so much burning, but it's like a pressure that goes through the muscles, and he's trying to hit my heart. Like he's trying to get my heart, kill me. Like he doesn't know the extent or the capabilities of these weapons, just like I don't know it. Like he's testing them out. But in a way where he's trying to make them lethal. He's trying to make them as lethal as possible to torture me and to kill me. So I get stuck and I'm like, why is he doing this? Why? Why is he killing me? Why is he hurting me? I'm not doing anything to him or his family. But I realize now, and this is my problem when I'm in the psychologist's office, my post-traumatic stress counselor, she's trying to give me coping skills and trying to get my focus off of this because she doesn't believe me, because she thinks this is a mental illness. My psychiatrist thinks this is a mental illness. Probably for all of us, for the big majority, we don't have people who believe us. The thing is, that doesn't matter. There are like 4.5 million people just in the United States who are being burned alive, their chests and their heads being crushed in their homes by whatever organization is tied into this. Whatever authority figures are involved, they're dying. They're dying in their homes. So it's like I can go to this post-traumatic stress counselor. She can give me coping skills. We can do this all day long. She's a good person. She knows her job. But they don't understand that this exists. And people are dying. People are dying. So it's not really an option for me to be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to ignore this and I'm going to use coping skills. And that's what I've been trying to do all along. You're torn. You're torn in a lot of different ways when you're involved in this, because you're trying to figure out your attacker, why they're doing this. You're trying to figure out how do you cope with this and live a normal life. The problem is that it's happening. That's the problem. That's the problem. And it's also something good for us. It's something good for targeted individuals. And none of this is good. So don't think that I'm like, oh, well, joy, happy, happy party time. But it's a good thing that we're not crazy. Like, that's a good thing. We've still got our intelligence. Like, we're being hurt physically, but we've still got our intelligence. We've still got problem-solving skills. We're not mentally ill. Like, I mean, and as I say this, that my neighbor's attacking me with microwave weapons, I do sound mentally ill. But I've got to throw that out. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter, because you think about all the people, all the innocent people being burned in their homes, being microwaved in their homes. This is a big problem for humanity, for our society, for the world. It's a big problem. The people who are killing us, they don't see it that way. They see it as they've got everything under control. This is under control. This is organized hatred and stalking. They are controlling the social order. It doesn't matter if I die. I may need to die so they can cover this up and continue this kind of order. So they see order in this. I see this as murder. I see this as like, whoa, we're way off the tracks. Society's way off the tracks. Even though murder has existed since the dawn of man, it's never been so organized and so evil. That's the only word that I have for it. And so until he kills me, until he crushes my chest or crushes my head, I'm going to speak intelligently about it. I'm going to tell the psychiatrist and I'm going to try and work with them and meet in the middle. Like I told my psychiatrist, I was like 75%, I believe it's 75% delusion and 25% I believe it's real. That's a lie. I know it's real. I experience the pain of the weapons attacking me. Like right now, I mean, I've been walking around and I put aluminum polyester up my shirt as kind of an armor so he won't crush my chest. But I took it out to do this video because it looks weird. Like I put it in my back and my chest, and I was kind of walking around like Igor, and I was like, Master, what are we going to do? It's not, I don't know, it wasn't that funny. It was kind of funny, because I think that's what it looked like. No, but I was thinking about it today, and it doesn't matter. Like, coping skills are not going to work for us. Once you know that people are really killing people in their homes, that's the problem we have to work. That's the problem we have to work. We have to work the problem. Like, we have to push aside our emotions. Why is this person killing me? If we don't want to die and we want to live on, because now it's not like people are chasing people from community. In my situation, like maybe in your situation, if you get out of there now, they won't follow you. And if you know that, I would recommend that highly. Even though it's going to cost money and you have to move out and you have to do all the getting your stuff together, I would recommend it highly if you believe that you can get away from these people, that it's not up to par with them following you across the country or to another country. I would recommend getting out now. I know that we want to fight and we want to defend our homes because we're Americans just like everybody else, and most of us haven't committed any kind of crime where it's like you should be executed or driven from your home, so we want to fight. We want to fight for our freedom. But these people have connections where they're getting microwave weapons and they're doing it slowly and networking out. So it's going to grow around you. And a lot of these people feel a duty to kill Americans. So it's like domestic terrorism. This guy is like, he's watching me do this video right now, and he's just like, we've got to put this guy away. We've got to put him away. And he doesn't think about anything else. I'm not going to ever understand that. Like, I understand what he's thinking, kind of, but I'll never understand where it's coming from, what he's connected to. I'll never understand it. I don't want to understand it. It's too dark for me. It's too much for me. Like, the torture's too much for me. Because it's been so long, and it's such extensive torture, and it's nonstop. It's 24 hours. So we've got to look at this, and we've got to work the problem, because people are dying. Like, Americans are dying. And I don't want to put pressure on anybody. I see people making videos, and like, I know I'm not putting pressure on you guys. You already have the weight of the world literally on our chests and our heads. We have the weight of the world. And it's our problem. And this is going to look like mental illness across the board, because that's what people have read in their psychology textbooks. But there's new evil. It's rearing its head. It's reared its head for a long time now. I'm just experiencing it for like the fifth maybe the 6th or 7th year, because a lot of this stuff you're tortured and you don't even realize it. Like last night, I was realizing, and I think I've made videos about this. I was in my grandfather's hospital room where he died, and they the second people, I moved one time, and they brought the equipment over to some young guys who were they were partiers, and they agreed to do it, and they were hitting me remotely in the hospital room where my grandfather was dying. They were hitting me with the high-pitched sound, and at the time I thought it was just tinnitus from the previous attacks. And I would go home from a whole night of staying with him, and they would continue the torture. It's insane. It's in an insane level. I don't understand where these people are coming from. I don't understand how so many people could be involved in something that I see it as satanic and evil. I'm like, why don't you mind your own business and take care of your families? I'm not a murderer. I've never hurt anybody physically. I smoke some pot. And this guy is like, we've got to get him out of here. We've got to kill him. We've got to do away with him. We've got to put him away. These are the things that he says on a regular basis through the microwave hearing. And the thing is, now the technology is such, and people have their weapons ready in different states, and it's growing, it's proliferating, it's growing. So it's not so much chasing somebody out of a neighborhood now. Now it's you're on a list, and they're going to follow you, and they're going to torture you, and it doesn't matter who you are, or how good you are, or what kind of dreams you have, or if you want to help cancer patients, or if your dream is to cure an illness. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These people have a mission, and they have weapons. They feel power. That's what happens when people murder and rape. And I don't understand it at all. I don't get it. I don't get it why somebody would want to murder and rape, because I'm the type of person that gets murdered and raped. And that's just a fact, because I guess if you don't want to do that stuff, you're not in the group raping and murdering you, so you're going to be maybe a person that gets singled out more likely. And that's just how it works. It's like a yin-yang thing. You start talking about this and it's just insane. You can't logically wrap it up why the people are doing it or what they're connected to. And that's my whole point. And I've kind of given you an example on this video of how you can get away with it. You can start, well, why are these people doing this? What are they all about? What's this connected to? And you start trying to tie it in together with communism, with the occult, with people's strange philosophies that this guy is not in his head or in his heart to make sure that I don't die. He wants to kill me. He wants to do away with me. They believe in that. And I've been reading a lot of stuff, and see, this is me getting away with it, but not getting away with it, but getting off the topic. I was seeing a lot of videos that it's 2014, the Illuminati plans to kill 1 billion people. And it's there is a plan with a lot of these philosophies and a lot of these groups to depopulate. They think the world is just too filled with human beings, and they need to depopulate. And it doesn't matter how slowly they kill human beings, as long as they're doing their part to exterminate some human beings, they're doing their part. It doesn't matter if that person's going to cure cancer. It doesn't matter if that person's going to cure AIDS. It doesn't matter if they're going to write a book that helps a lot of people. They're just worried about the number of people, and they don't see anybody as special. They kind of see us all as meat. But you see what I just did is I got away from the work in the real problem. The work in the real problem is connecting people who don't know about this in society with the idea and the reality that there is microwave surveillance, there's microwave weapons that is killing people, like killing Americans in their home. Look at this. Look at this insanity. Look at this. Look, over 2 years, look at this. Look at what I'm doing. And I have to do it. It doesn't matter. It's not like I can be like, oh, well, this is crazy and it looks crazy and I want to stop. For my survival. I mean, this guy, after this video, I'm going to put aluminum polyester up in my shirt, because this guy, I feel like I'm having a heart attack. He is shooting me from his house, and mostly he's shooting me from above. He's remotely hitting me. Like, he has a satellite image. Like, I don't think they use the remote neural monitoring to hit you remotely. I think they have a satellite image, kind of like you see overseas, and they have a person that's in black and white, and they're targeting on their chest or their face, and they're doing it in a militaristic style. It's crazy. Like, I mean, I've seen videos of it. There's just weaponry like this, and it's out there. I don't care that I sound crazy because I'm dying. Like, the guy's killing me. So we've all got to, and somebody said this, and I've mentioned it in my other videos, and I don't want to sound morbid. We've all got to accept our deaths. Accept our deaths in a way that we've got to make it mean something. You know, if these people are crushing our chests and killing us, we've got to make this mean something. We have no choice. It's like we either live in La La Land and say, okay, well, I'm going to cope with this and try and live a normal life while these people are attacking us, or we get the information out. We get the information out about these weapons, about the surveillance, because this guy, it took him a long time. It took them a long time when I was in the psychiatric unit, but they eventually got around to having me on surveillance and remote neural monitored in the psychiatric unit, where they were burning my head and my chest at night. Right now, like, it feels like I'm in shock. Like, it's so much pain to my chest. Like, I'm starting to sweat and I'm starting to go into shock. This guy's not playing around with me. The only good thing that I can get from that is I'm getting good information out. I do sound intelligible when I'm speaking, and that's a good thing. And that's why I just mentioned, maybe I should be a retarded jerk. Maybe I should be more of a retarded jerk. But when I know, like, I know it in my heart that there are millions of just Americans. I'm not even talking about in other countries. Like, I think there could be up to, I mean, I wouldn't say 50 million, but I'd say, like, maybe 20 to 25 million people in the world who are being attacked with microwave weapons and burned in their homes, like, in other countries and America. Like, put them together, there could be up to, like, 25 million. We don't know, because it's getting mixed in with this mental illness thing. And as long as psychologists and psychiatrists have read in their textbook that if you think people are following you, or you think people are stalking you, that you have a mental illness, like, it'll get mixed in. But that doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? That's getting off the problem. Working the problem is connected to these weapons. It's connected to the surveillance. It's not connected to the human beings being murderers. We all know that. Like, people know they're evil people. Like, we've known that since the dawn of man. There have been killers with rocks crushing people's heads. So this is just my take on it, that's not the problem to work. It's not figuring out these guys, because, like I said, it could be my final moment with this guy with a microwave weapon just up to my head, killing me, and I would still be asking why. I would still, as a human being, not be understanding the type of social strata that he's in, what he believes, what his philosophies are. I'd still be asking why. I'd be scratching my head as I died. So that's not working the problem for me. Working the problem is, how do I block these microwave weapons? How do I connect people's thoughts, what they already know about? How do I connect that with this microwave surveillance, this remote neural monitoring, what we already know? How do I connect it with what we don't know? With what I go into a post-traumatic stress counselor, and like I was in crisis mode when I saw her this week. And this was a funny thing. I was in crisis mode. I was like, this guy is crushing my chest. Like, he's going for my heart. He's not playing around anymore. He's really, and I'm moving. I'm moving. He knows that. He's still trying to kill me. There's no reason involved in this. He's just saying certain things so he can murder. He's not, like, reasoning out and said it's terrorism. It's terrorism. It's people dying. It's people being scared. So there's no, like, I can't talk to this big ball of fire and murder coming at me. That just doesn't work. But I was in crisis mode, and I was telling her, because, like, he's torturing me so bad. he gets through my defenses because he's just powering it up. He's powering up the frequency. He's getting other people to help. He's getting more weapons. You know, they even shoot me. I have surgical scars, and they even shoot me in my surgical scars. There's not going to be where me and this guy meet in the middle. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He doesn't care about that. What he cares about from the beginning is if he's going to get caught. And so I don't understand that mentality. He doesn't understand me. But like I have to say, it's intelligent on his part that from the very beginning, from the word go, he wasn't trying to figure me out. If he did try and figure me out, he might stop for a second. He might stop and be like, what am I doing? Like, why am I killing a good person who's not violent and not going to hurt anybody? He would stop and say that. And that would stop him from his mission. So I'm saying that's intelligent in a very cold-blooded, weird way, but he's not trying to figure me out. He's trying to crush my skull and my head and kill me off. So that's kind of intelligent in a way that's like scary, and it's terrorism and murder. But what I'm just trying to make the point of is we've got to work the problem. If we want to survive and we want to live, it may not be about being able to get away from these people. I think the technology has reached a point where they're like, oh, we can reach across states. We can network this thing across states. Let's kill this person. Let's go ahead and go to the next level. And I think because of the technology, it's being brought to the next level because people already have that bad morality in place where they want to murder and terrorize, and they have weird philosophies that they need to follow up on. So I'm saying that's existed forever. What hasn't existed forever, and I've been reading a lot about it, and Russia was like 5 years ahead of us in electromagnetic weapons. They got a ban. They got laws passed, a couple of years ago. So that may be coming up for us. Like, that's what I'm praying for. That's why I'm trying to get this information out. And that's why all of y'all are trying to get this information out. And I do have to say, though, if you sound intelligent and you're making a good point and you're bringing people to a YouTube site or something, it does put you in danger. I've never seen, or I've never even imagined that there could be people driving around who don't have anything to do all day, who have no direction in life, and are getting orders from these people, and they're like, okay, this guy, we're going to go ahead and vehicular harass them all day, and they have fun doing it. And like, I start talking about that, and I lose myself because they want to do tint on their windows. They don't want to be seen, but they want to be seen. It's a very weird zombie-like thing where people are looking for a direction and then they're going in the wrong direction. They're picking the exact wrong direction to kill people. They're killing people. Like, this is something that ends in tragedy, in sorrow, and people are scarred. But the people doing it, they're not scarred. They're psychopaths. So they're not gonna mourn for this. They're not gonna have any repercussions in their mind or psychologically because they're already gone. They're murderers. So it's like they'll wake up the next day and they'll feel nothing. And they'll leave a path of bloody, broken human beings behind who will feel something, who will be tortured by it and don't want to be involved in it. And that's a very sad thing. But it's not something I can figure out. Like, I could sit here going around and around in a circle, and I'll probably still do videos where I do that, because talking's not hurting anything. And if we talk about it, even if we go in circles, it's still helping. But working the problem, when I'm talking about working the problem, figuring out a solution so that more people don't die, and that we can maybe combat this. Like, it's so big. It's so big, and there are organizations involved that have authority over social conditions, and that is scary, that these are authority figures, and they've gone nuts, and they're killing people. It's sad that they think that things in the world need that right now. Like, there's so many wars, there's so much violence, there's so much, starting wars, like people starting wars and false flagging nations and terrorists out there. It's sad that people think that we need more of that, and it's time to use those bad things so that they can hide their evil. that's really sad. It's really that's hardcore. I think the opposite. I think we need more nice people. We need to help more people. We need to cure illness. God's going to take care of the population problem. And these wars and people starting wars and starting rumors of wars and false flagging people, it's going to kill a lot of us. Like, there's going to be a population reduction no matter what, because there's this big train of crazy coming along in the human race. And it's so weird that the people being attacked, I see all these targeted individuals, and like, I got to give y'all just massive, massive props, because there's sanity there. And it's so weird that the people being attacked and killed in their homes, they seem very sane. They seem very cogent. They seem like they want to figure things out. They seem very nice. Like, I watch, like, sometimes I'll just put on targeted individuals, like females or males, just because I like hearing their voice. I like hearing this, like, they're trying to figure things out in the world. They care about animals. It's like, it's just like, it's like, why are they being killed in their homes? Why are they being targeted? Why are people who won't participate in a group mob murder, why are they the ones being targeted? And that's a logical thing. They're going to be targeted because they're not going to participate. So that's a non sequitur. They're going to be the ones targeted because they're not going to participate in a group murder. It's just what happens. It's who gets targeted. So that's why you see a lot of people who are very peaceful, and they're nice, and they love animals, and they don't understand why humans would murder anybody. And they're very worried about, like, the New World Order and some kind of police state coming into existence. They're worried about that. They're worried about people. And that's just, it's a non sequitur. That's a logical thing that you don't even have to figure out. They're the ones being targeted because they're not targeting. So, I mean, that's just a logical thing. But I guess I'm being a lot extra nerdy, and I'm trying to get scientific with it because I am dying. Like, this guy is killing me, and it's not like I can call the police anymore. The FBI laughed in my face. It's not like I have any other avenue except these videos. I can't even talk to my parents about it. My mom's sick of it. But although she's going to help me, she's going to help me get, this trailer and this property. And as long as I'm away, like a little bit, like maybe 50 yards or 100 yards away from any houses where they can get people to do this, I think I'll be safe, I'm going to get an Airstream trailer, which is made of aluminum on the outside. I'm going to have my emitters, which do work, but he's powering through. He's remotely, like, in the chat, I feel like I'm having a heart attack right now. Like, and that is like a common thing. Like, I told y'all I was in the theater, and like, I actually started like shaking because the pressure. It was like something that they could shoot into the ground, and it could cause a little earthquake, and it's being shot into my body. He's just trying to finish it. He's tired. He wants to go to sleep. It's the only time that I've ever heard anybody say they're tired. And somebody said that may be a thing to make me tired, but I don't think so. Because all I hear on the microwave hearing is him trying to convince his wife that he needs to finish me off. And I've never heard any in the other lady. There's a lady who either comes over there or stays with them. I'm not sure, because they do probably loop the microwave hearing. But the only thing that he's worried about, he's tired. He wants to go to sleep, and what that means is I have to die or be brain damaged or be put away. I don't even think that when I move. No, I do. When I move, he's gonna get what he wants. He said that he wants me out of here, and when I move to a different state, he's going to have gotten what he wants, and I'll have permanently moved away from this residence, and they will have gotten what they want. So I believe that it will stop then. That is a logical conclusion that I've come to, that if I do that, I'm going to be prepared. Oh my God, my chest, like, now it's really burning, and it's a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of powerful microwave weapons. I have trouble breathing. Like, oh my God, that really hurts. Like, he's like, because I'm in another room, so he's going through the wall, and he's probably doing it remotely too. Like, I don't know how they feed that into a remote, hitting you remotely. I don't know how they feed these weapons into it, but they do. Oh, wow, that's power. I mean, that's a powerful microwave weapon, hitting my body and causing damage. I guess this is good to get on tape. It's happening right now. It feels like pressure on the right side of my boob, my chest muscle. I'm trying to find humor, like I've been trying the last couple of days. And I did, when I was in the post-traumatic stress counselor session, like I was in crisis mode, and I was telling her how this guy is like, he's just trying to off me. He's done, he's tired, and yeah, it really hurts. That is doing damage to my chest muscles and my heart. He's trying to target my heart. He's trying to get through the chest muscles to my heart, actually. And you can feel the microwave kind of working and pushing through. That's why I'm doing. But okay, I want to finish my story about the post-traumatic stress counselor. She's great. She's a good lady. She really wants to help me. She really thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I'm schizophrenic. And she thinks that I'm feeling this pain from schizophrenia. And I've just got to state these things, what people believe and what I know, and then we've got to just put them together and work the problem. And I'm going to get very, very probably nerdy and scientific because I am dying. So I'm going to be probably talking fast and trying to figure it out. Now, I don't know, I may die. I mean, this guy may kill me. I'm only one person, but there are tons of people out there to carry on, targeted individuals, scientists, lawyers, people who will see these videos that we put out, and they will want to help us. So there's always hope. There's always hope where there's life and where there's thinking and reasoning. But I wanted to say, I was in the post-traumatic stress counselor session, and I was, in crisis mode. I was I'm in a 10. This guy's trying to kill me. He's torturing me. Right now, it's hard to even breathe. It's so much pressure on my chest. I'm going to move. I don't know where I can move to. And she was like, well, what I like to do, what I'll tell you to cope with this, she's like, that's all I can help you with. She's like, I don't know, let's stop working on if this is true or not. So she wants me to get off of that, whether this is true or not. But I'm not working on whether it's true or not. She's working on that. I know it's true. I feel the microwave radiation crush my chest. I just felt it now. Then I moved and it's gone. It's gone now because there's more aluminum. There's more aluminum paint on these walls. But she was like, okay, well, what I like to do is I like to put my hands on my chest and tap them and sing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." And so we actually did that, and it kind of put me down to a 7, not because it relaxed me, but because I was laughing so hard. Because it's is that really what we have to defend ourselves? And I'm not saying she's a bad counselor. She's not a bad psychologist. She's great at her job. She cares about people. She cares about me. She thinks I'm a nice person. She asks questions why aren't they doing this to somebody who's a Hitler, who's killing people? Why are they doing it to you? And that's the answer to that is because they are the Hitlers. We're not murderers. We're peaceful people who aren't going to participate in a group mobbing or a group murder. So that's why we're targeted. That's a logical thing. That's a logical conclusion that you come to. But I was laughing, and I came home, and I got in the bathtub, and they hit me in the bathtub, and I can hear the microwave hearing. But I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, well, that's all I got to do. I got to put my hands on my shoulders and tap my shoulders and sing "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star." And it's because it works 2 parts of your brain, so she was explaining why it calms you down. So try it. Try a song that you don't have to think about much and tap on your shoulders. And I'm not laughing so hard right now because I got all my laughs out. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I could not stop laughing because it's just what I'm going through. Somebody is really trying to murder me. He is really trying to murder. He's not trying to murder me. He's on a mission to murder me and silence me. And even if I get out of this home, I'm still worried about him chasing me. But then it's the solutions we have, and it's not because she's a bad counselor or a bad psychologist, but we're not prepared. Like, nobody's prepared for this. That's why you go into a psychiatrist's office and you get thrown into a psychiatric unit. It's not because you're crazy. It's because we're not prepared for this. We don't understand this technology. That's why they're doing it. That's why they're murdering us so hardcore. And that's why they're so, like, when they do microwave hearing, nobody around here is hearing that microwave hearing. So they're very bold. And they're like, fuck you. Fucking get out of here. Fuck you, and it's a release form, and they're fucking killing somebody. Excuse my language. But that's why. It's because we're not prepared for it. Because in the textbooks, it says if you think that you're being stalked or a lot of people are trying to kill you, you're schizophrenic. And these people have made a program. Whoever's made this program, and the scary thing is not, and this is what I was saying to him last night, the scary thing is not that there is a program to kill people and to move them out. Now it's not about moving people out of an area. Now it's about, following them until they are dead or brain damaged or they're neutralized. They want to neutralize these targets. And I have no idea why. Like, I've never been a threat to anybody. I smoke some pot. All I can think of is a form of population control now. I think it did start out because the technology wasn't good enough, so it did, once they got a person out of the general area, they had to stop because they couldn't follow them. It was like they were using surveillance technology that did have them kind of cooped up in that one area, but if they got away, they got away. And now it's like we can't get away because they're surveilling us biologically. They're shooting a microwave into our visual cortex, using the cones and rods of our eyes, using computers around us, using TVs around us, and they're microwaving an image of everything around us. They're microwaving an image of even, and I don't want to go here because this is all theoretical to me, but even images of what we think in our visual cortex, our trash thoughts that go through our visual cortex. So when somebody has that kind of power, and I don't even want to go there because I'm not sure of that. I've only seen that on videos. And I do want to keep this. You remember what I said. I'm trying to work the problem. So I'm trying to connect what people know to what they don't know. And when I go into, if you go into remote neural monitoring and stuff that people are just not even close to ready for. So there's some things that people can, if you feed it to them in small quantities, they can understand it because humans are smart. We can figure things out. These people who are using these microwave weapons have figured these weapons out. They're figuring the weapons out. They're using them. They're figuring out how to kill people and to surveil them. So they're figuring out. Therefore, the people on the other side who are trying to help people can figure it out too. That's just a logical thing. That exists. That exists. Hope exists. Life exists. We can do this. Like, we can do this. And I say this as I'm being killed in my home. We can do this, But that's what I just wanted to say, because I kind of had an epiphany where I fall into a black hole of trying to understand, like, I want to understand humanity. I want to understand where humans are at, but I'm in a crisis mode where somebody's trying to kill me. And the smartest thing to do is not to try and understand why this guy's killing me. It's to try and work the problem, which is the weapons. It's how he's killing me. And so people can understand that there are murderers around. They just can't understand how these people are surveilling you even when you go into another facility. Like, if I went to a group home, this guy would just roast my ass. Like, they would take my Q-Wave stuff, and I have 3 Q-Wave personal defenders on. I have 6 emitters lining the wall. And if I didn't have this stuff, like, I would probably be brain dead, because the guy's got very powerful weapons. He's networking out. He's got so many cars, and like, I'm not sure anymore because I've never noticed it before, but there are hundreds, like throughout the day, hundreds of cars with their lights on in the brightest of days here. And it's all on streets that I go down that are right by my house. And I'm just like, I'm frightened because if there are that many people involved in this, like, I do understand why he's just trying to murder me, because it's so big now and there's so many people involved that he can't fail, or he looks like a failure. Like, it's like these people, they want to kill people. They're in a network where some of them know stuff, some of them don't. But he has it, like, he has so many people involved that he's like, got him, do we got him? And he's always trying to murder me. Like, if there are, and I think that some people just drive around with their lights on. I think that is just a thing that happens, and I've just started to notice it. Now, there are the people with the one light that I'm sure, I'm sure that they are involved. Like, I feel tired. Like, this guy, like, it's like really, like, this isn't like a slow torture thing now. They're actually slamming my chest with electromagnetic energy. They're using these weapons on me lethally, and that's why you see that I'm kind of in a crisis, and I'm like trying to make it scientific, because if I get emotional about it, I'm lost. I'm lost. It's scary shit. It really is scary. Like, I was saying that today. Like, I'd yelled at him a couple of times. I'll never be scared of you or anything like that. But when people in a big group have decided to murder somebody, and he'll let nothing or anybody deter him from murdering and terrorizing people, it is scary, because it's a mental thing that I couldn't go into myself. I can't even understand it. So it is scary to realize there is that in society. Yeah, it's like a lot of pressure on my chest and my back, and it's really hurting me. But it's good to document this. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I don't even know if I can get this video out. Like, I hope I will get it out, but on my computer, like, I cannot. Like, he's got my computers under control, so where he can close Windows out, whatever I'm doing. And I have Norton on there, but it's not getting him off of there. So I don't know how they tap into your wireless system. Yeah, it's a lot of it's coming from this way too. It's like actually coming from the Latino house, or I'm wondering if I'm still feeling what he just did. That's a lot of pain. Wow. It's like I have to get into my little enclosure, like, or I don't have a chance. Like, he's got more power. He's got more. He's either powered up the signal, or he's got more weapons now. And the way I see the vehicular harassment, I'm like, yeah, he's going to get some networking done. He's going to get some weapons, Wow. I thought at the movie theater, I thought maybe he got somebody to actually physically be there. Yeah, I hear him on the microwave here, and he's just like, ready? You ready? Like, this is a military operation for him. He's trying to shut down my heart. Like, this is not anything to him other than kill this guy. He doesn't have emotions about it. Like, I hear, I don't know, sometimes I think his wife is saying, you're killing him, but then I think sometimes it may be that lady saying, kill him. So like, the microwave hearing is hard for me to understand, because I got those emitters, so it's partially blocking the signal, and so I hear little snippets of blah, blah, blah. It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. And like, wow, that's a lot of pressure on my chest. That's new. I mean, that's like more power to it. I think it's his wife saying, you're killing him. Like, and she's like distressed about it. I don't know. It's hard. It's like, I guess you don't. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's okay. He's hitting me remotely, like in the chest. He's got a lot of power on that satellite signal. Like, if he can make me feel pain in my chest like that, that's why it's like I feel like leaving an area won't get it done anymore, because they have remote stations. Like, he has a tens of thousands of dollars military remote station that, he's playing around. He's playing God. He's going to crush my chest, and he's got to get it done to cover it up now, but it's like they didn't even have to do it in the first place. Like, there was no reason to do it in the first place. So it's like starting to murder somebody, and then, you have to cover it up, kind of like the mafia or gangsters. That is a lot of pain. Like, I've been through pain with Crohn's disease, and I had, like, stomach surgeries, and, like, pain where I've had to, that is like, it makes me tired, because it's like a heart attack. It's like just a big weight on my chest, and he's just hitting me with this military remote station. Like, that's the hardest part, because I'm sitting in my home, not connected to him. How do I get people to believe this? Like, I guess this is a start, because I'm experiencing it right now. That is not any kind of psychosomatic pain. That is the pain. I'm on a video, and I'm sitting in a certain part of the house, and he is, like, shooting a frequency down, an ELF, an extremely low frequency, and it is hitting my chest, my muscles, like in my chest cavity, and going through to my heart and creating pressure in my chest as we speak, like on my back. Like when I put I'll show y'all what I do, and it's crazy. Like my life is crazy, but it's better than dying, you know? Like that's what I guess I'm trying to get people who love me to understand. It's like, this is crazy that I'm going to get a trailer and run away like this, but I don't want to die. And I said that to my mom yesterday. Okay, if I go there, then that's sad. Okay. I didn't want to do that. But let me show you this. Okay, I'm going to have to stop the video, guys, but I'll make another video. I told my mom, I was like, I don't want to die. That's why I'm doing this. I'm just like, work the problem. What am I even talking about? What am I talking about? They're killing me. These people who are my neighbors are killing me. I told my mom yesterday, I was like, well, you know, I want to get it done because I don't want to die. And she just looked at me like she didn't understand. Like, obviously she doesn't understand. God, obviously. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to make a... Oh, my God. I'll be making a lot more videos. Sorry about this. I think about my mom and I start crying. Because she doesn't understand, and it's like killing her emotionally. And this guy is trying to crush my chest, and it's just crazy stuff. It does. It makes you as a human being, like, I'm trying to react to it because I'm dying. Like, so I'm trying to do whatever I can. In the last parts of my life, I don't even see my brother anymore. He doesn't believe me. My best friend I don't see. And what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? This is, like, so real. It's, like, the realest thing ever. People killing each other, and I can't even get somebody to believe me. Like I'm at risk of them throwing me into a psychiatric facility because my neighbor is murdering me. Like right now, with me even showing, like he's watching this, and he's shooting stuff at my throat, in my chest, and he's trying to off me like a gangster, and he's ex-army. And this is a community of people who, like I think I just heard the man or the woman who's helping him say, fuck him. Like, and I've never seen her before. Like, I don't even know what she looks like. And it's like, my life is being ended, and she's like, fuck, who does he think he is? And she's all, it's powerful or something. And I don't know, it may have been his wife saying something. I have the microwave hearing blocked pretty good. Okay, past that, like I want to show y'all the aluminum polyester. I'm going to put the phone down for a second. This is how crazy my life is. Okay, so I get the aluminum polyester, I ball it up. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'll explain it when I get it back. Okay, so I get the aluminum polyester and I ball it up. And this protects it, like, so I don't feel the crushing pain in my chest. And I usually put it up my back too, and that's why I was kind of walking around like Igor. Hey, master, what are we gonna do with the electric? It's not as funny when I'm crying. I guess crying's okay though when you're dying. This guy, it's like he's not even playing around anymore. It's like I was tortured when he first started this, and especially when they first started the whole thing. It was just high-pitched sound, and it was kind of funny, and I'd get mad, and it was kind of a drama type thing, but it was still, there was still like a humanity involved, and now it is really like I feel like he's going to my back. Since I have this on my chest, he's hitting me, and like as I'm talking about this on the video, all he's doing is he's like, okay, I'm learning what is hitting him and when it's working. That's all he's thinking. That's all he's thinking. He's not thinking like this guy is just crying like it's destroying his mom's life. He's not. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm going to hit his back and I'm going to hurt him. What's hurting him? What's he talking about that's actually affecting him? Like, that's what he's thinking in his head. It's mission time. And he's got Americans to kill. That is scary. Like, I'm not going to give up, and I'm not, like, shaking, like, where, you know, I'm traumatized. I am traumatized because when you're, like, abused, like, so severely as a human being, there's, like, trauma that you can't even, like, I don't even know what kind of trauma that I'm going to have to fix after this. And I do. I mean, I say things like that, so I think I'll get through it. I'm just not sure how powerful they can get this weaponry going. He's not fooling around. He's not experimenting with the weaponry. He's trying to kill me. I guess it's somewhat good. Like, it's not good that he's trying to kill me, but it does kind of show that maybe my information is kind of hitting home. Maybe they are worried about my YouTube channel. I mean, the guy who put me in the psychiatric unit, like, he wasn't pretending like he knew what I was talking about. Like, he really understood what I was talking about, but was still going to put me in that psychiatric unit. And then it's like, you know, I've talked about the people stalking my YouTube. Like, they instantly, on like the first comment they put out, they accidentally gave themselves away. And so it's like they're doing all this stuff that's giving them away, and it's actually causing trouble for them. So now they're like, we've got to put him away, we've got to kill him, you know? And it's insane. It's like they're causing more trouble for themselves, murdering somebody that, why are they even murdering them? See, that's the stuff that if I get off on, or I get off on, like, my mom and how she views all this, like, I get lost, and I don't want to waste the rest of my life going around in circles, because this guy will crush my chest and end my life. It's a very real thing. I'm a funny guy, usually. I love life. This is hard. Like, and I've seen other people go through it, and they're just like, oh, and they're trying to burn my heart, and, you know, I'm trying to get the information, and we look crazy. Like, there's no way you can't look crazy as a human being with people attacking you like this. Like, you can't look like you are, like, you're this graceful human being, and you can't show all the good qualities about you because you're battling with such darkness that it, like, pulls you, and it makes you, like, when human beings are struggling and people are killing them, it's hard for them to look like good human beings and graceful and really like motivate people. What's the word for inspire people? It's hard to look inspiring when you're living in an enclosure like an animal and you're struggling just to not let this guy kill you. Like, it's hard. People look down on you and they want to kill you more for some reason. The type of people who would murder. It's fucked up. I'm not apologizing for that F word because it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Shit. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Started out on a positive note, but then I thought about my mom. I guess it's all fair game for the videos. It's all fair game for their murder. The guys hit me in the back. So I put this on my chest, and this is proof on my video journal. I put this on my chest, and I no longer feel the pressure on my chest. I feel the pressure going through my back. So he has changed the remote station where he's shooting down radiation at me to hit me in the back. On the microwave hearing, I hear him saying, "I don't care," because I think his wife was saying it's sad. Like, she is saddened by this, that's the sad thing. Like, she will not be able to just the next day just go on with her life. Like, she hates this. She's a normal human being, so it's like I feel like she's trapped by it too. And that's also why I want to move. It's why I haven't smoked weed in like 3 months or 2 months. I was like, well, if I stop, they'll have no reason. But it's actually escalated since I stopped doing that. It's escalated to a murder point. And I think he has to do that. He has to overcompensate if I'm not doing anything wrong. He has to be like, whoa, now we got to kill this guy. You know, in any little thing I do, if I'm using the bathroom, you know, I'm evil and he's got to kill me. It's really fucked up. And I'm going to use the F word. It's fucked up. I love all you guys. God bless you. I still have hope in this. I still think God put me in this place. Like, I really do. Maybe I'm crazy for that. But I've had, like, nights where I feel protected. And last night, you know, he hurt me because I didn't have my enclosure up. I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to not ball it up and put it on there where it will weigh it down. But I'm going to put it in layers. I'm going to put it in layers and just stack it up so that there'll be no chance of the enclosure, like, you know, closing in on itself. Which it doesn't matter because, like, really soon, like, I've got it together what property I want in the other state, and, you know, I'm going to try and get the motorhome that I will be living in from now on, so you will see new videos of me in that motorhome. And hopefully that will cut down on the pain a lot. Hopefully they won't want to murder me anymore because I'll be out of their area. This guy will have gotten what he wants. He wants me out of the neighborhood. You know, I'm hopeful that I can move and that they will stop because they'll have no reason to do it anymore. Reason doesn't have a lot to do with this. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Stay strong. I'm sorry for crying. I guess I shouldn't be sorry for it, because I really felt, like, I think about my mom and my dad, and, like, my dad is, like, struggling with an aneurysm. He's driving now. So but he's still, like, I mean, like, I want him to be the same guy he was and have the joy that he used to, and it's like, he's struggling with that. I should be helping him with that, and I'm not. I'm in this crazy situation. You know, I just heard the psychopath on the microwave here, and he's like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's wrap this up. And my family will suffer, and he doesn't think like that. I guess I need to have a little bit of kind of what he has, not in the severely psychopathic, dark murder way that he has it, but to not care about him so much, but care about my family and care about stopping this in a general way. He really doesn't have feelings. He's like, let's do it. He's like, let's do it. You got him? Like, they always ask that, too, and that's a weird thing. Like, I hear that on microwave here, and you got him? You got him? Like, yeah, I'm trapped in a fucking house. You got me. Like, you know, you got me. I'm still trapped in the house. Yep, after 2 years, I'm still trapped in here. You got me. Like, and I feel like that's just a hello. It's kind of like a hello, how are things going with the torture and the murder? They really do it like kind of just like a job. Like he's going to his computer monitor at work, and he's like, okay, let's go ahead and hit him. Let's finish this off. I'm tired. You know, I want to get this done. I don't understand how a human being could live like that right now. He reacts to all this because I'm talking about him. So it's like it's a cycle that he's going to use anything. So he's going to use these videos. I look like the State Park Marshmallow Man right now. Alright guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to get this enclosure, you know, kind of ready to withstand the remote attacks. And hopefully my chest won't. He's hitting me in the back. He's hitting me in my middle back right now. Like, he's not hitting me in the front, though. So I've just showed you on video, I put this on my chest, and even though I look like a crazy person, he stops hitting me in the chest. And it's almost like I feel like he could hit me in the chest, but it's a deterrent. So it's just like this back here. There's nobody in the back. shooting at me. There's nobody in the back of my house shooting at me, but it's a deterrent. Because if I don't put that there, they're going to put somebody back there to shoot me. So some of the stuff that you do, it may not be effective necessarily, but they don't know that. So it works as a deterrent. They're like, well, I'm not going to hit a place that's armored and protected. I'm going to hit a place that's vulnerable. So use that against them. Use deterrence, that's why I have stuff up in the front here. Like, I don't think this guy, even if the guy across the street was shooting stuff at me, I don't think it would be effective because it would dissipate on the way to it. That's why I want to make sure in my trailer that I get that I'm far away from people, that I'm like at least 50 yards to 100 yards. That's why I put this here just in case, because if I didn't put it there, they would. They'd give him a bunch of weapons. They'd be like, this is a way to get through there. Some crazy stuff. It's a military run on American citizens, terrorism, but it's in such a confusing, twisted way that the Americans being attacked or being thrown in psychiatric units, and it's being called mental illness. I mean, this guy just said yep on the microwave hearing. Is he yep? Like, he's proud of it. He thinks he's smart, but like he's not smart. He's a horror movie villain. He's like so horrifying that people don't believe in him, because if they believed in him, their life would have to change. Like, my life has to change. I'm dying. He's killing me. My life has to change. I don't have a choice. But some people who are not confronted by this on a daily basis, and they are in a position of listening to us, their life view about the world and about our country would have to change, and that's hard for people. Even really, really good people, it's hard because they don't want to admit that horror and atrocity are going on in our neighborhoods. And a lot of people involved in it don't want to, they want to, they're living in La La Land, and they think only like people who really deserve death. Like, see, that's not even a logical statement. So you try and go there, and like, even they think that they're hitting the right people. Which is just obviously not, because I smoked weed, I've never hurt anybody physically, and they are crushing my chest with electromagnetic weapons, vehicular harassing me all day long, switching lights on me, so it's putting everybody in danger in the city. It's not even close to being on the target for anything that's right or that has justice or anything like that. Not even close. Not even close. Not even. It is literally infinity. It's like a mile times infinity to the millionth power the wrong way to do anything. All right, guys, but hey, I want to go ahead and add this in because this has been, I guess, depressing. That we need to trust God, and that I still trust God, even though, I'm going through crazy things in my life, and I do feel emotion about it, and that I'm trying to take this in a certain way, and that I feel like this guy's hurting me pretty bad. I still feel like there's a reason for it, and I still have hope because I have life. And so all of you realize that out there, and I hope that I can motivate people to work harder, to hope harder, to believe in God, because there's some scary, violent things that are going on in our world anyway, and if we're involved or not involved, we still have to do something. There are lots of people dying in their homes, like women and children being burnt alive in their homes. So that's the problem. We've got to work that problem, not why do these people feel this way and why are they doing that? That's kind of a non sequitur. It's kind of like psychopaths are going to kill. They're going to find a way to kill. They're going to make it their mission to kill. They're saying on the microwave here, and I think they're saying fuck that, because anything that I say, I'm calling the guy a murderer because he's murdering me. But he's going to use that to be like, oh, this guy is talking shit about me, gotta kill him. It's just an insane cycle of false flagging a human being over and over again. because I don't want to have anything to do with him. Like, I mean, I'll say that right now. I don't want to have anything to do with him or his family. I don't want to get him back. I don't want to have revenge on him. Like, I want to be away from him, even geographically, to where he doesn't murder me, and I can go on with a peaceful life and maybe help some people and salvage my life. Because right now I'm trying to salvage what's left of my life and not die. He's trying to murder somebody, and he's comfortable. Like, he's not being hit with microwave weapons. He's deciding who lives and dies. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. It's evil. Like, it's evil, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. I don't think that I'm, like, out in the woods, you know. I feel like that sometimes, but I think that you target individuals would agree with me that it's crazy. Murdering people is not the right thing to do ever, in any situation. All right, but really, I want to say that to end this, because, like, even though I live a crazy life and I'm trying to figure this thing out and that thing out, there are so many good people along the way. Even if they don't understand or don't believe you, they're still good. This looks weird, huh? And God is good. God is good. This life is good. And that's why I feel so much pain sometimes, because I love life. I love, like, hot girls, and I want to get a girlfriend and a wife and have kids. Like this guy killing me has a family. I want that for my life someday. I think it's going to take a couple of years for me to salvage this and figure things out. I'm a target. You know, I'm on a list of people in an organization who, you know, they're practicing with their electromagnetic weapons, but they've been banned. In Russia, there are laws to protect people because they were ahead of us with it. And so, I hear him on the microwave here now. He's like, kill him. Let's do this. He doesn't feel a thing. And that's neither here nor there. That's not the problem. The problem are people being killed in their homes, women and children and other men like me who have done nothing wrong. That's the problem. We got to work the problem. All right, I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys. I feel like when I talk on these videos, I get a lot off my chest. I talk to a lot of people who really care. They're not ready for this almost, but that's kind of our job. If we're going to do informational videos, we've got to get people ready to be able to understand this information and believe it. And these people who are hitting us with this stuff and surveilling us, they understand it. So it's not like humans aren't capable of understanding this technology, and it's like, space, Twilight Zone, never to be understood. People are understanding it every day and killing people with it and surveilling them and taking over their lives and raping them. So it is understandable that way. And the targeted individuals who are being hit with it are understanding it from that side. So it's not like people can't understand this stuff. We've just got to find the bridge. And people are. These informational videos are. They're connecting people, and people are... They're not like, oh, this is crazy. I haven't gotten one comment except from my stalkers that were saying, and they didn't even say you're crazy or anything. They said, yeah, we like torturing you. We see you beating yourself. So even my stalkers were like agreeing with me and saying how, most agencies are on their side, and they're going to not stop until I'm gone. And when they say gone, it's a doublespeak. It's doublespeak. These people doublespeak, and they'll say they want you out of there or they want you gone. And to some people around, they're like, okay, well, that means they want them geographically out of a neighborhood. But in their doublespeak and in their organizations where they doublespeak, it means they want you dead. So even my stalkers, when they're stalking my YouTube, I guess they do kind of give me a respect in that way. They don't call me crazy, or they're like, oh, well, you're insane and this stuff. Even when they're stalking me on YouTube, they have enough respect to be like, yeah, we're stalking you and we're hitting you with electromagnetic weapons and we like doing this. And they think in that way that, people will be like, well, that's not the stalkers, that's somebody messing with them. But it's really not. I'm about 1,000,000% that is my stalkers because of what they say and because they'd have to be looking into my house to know certain directions about what I'm doing where. All right, this is an hour. I didn't mean it for it to go so long, but I got kind of off track, and that's the point. That's the point I'm making. Sometimes we get off track. It's okay to talk in circles sometimes, but I guess I'm at the point where it's like, they're definitely damaging me, and it's not just an annoyance or anything. It's not something that I can stay in the house and defend anymore. It's like murder. It's like a horror movie murder. Like I said, it's like Leatherface coming at me with a chainsaw and he's going to kill me, so I've got to run. I mean, I can defend myself for a while, but I'm not going to live in an enclosure like this. And all I can hope for is that I can get information out and I can seem intelligible and connect people to this thing, and we will hopefully get these banned. Like, lawmakers won't stand for it. I think there's a lot of hush-hush because a lot of people in authority positions are kind of going along with it, and it's a big ball rolling, and so it's hard to stop. But there are innocent people dying in their homes. There are innocent Americans who have done nothing wrong, and they're dying and they're being burnt to death in their homes, and that is a problem. That's the problem. The problem. It's not that these people want to hide this. It's not that it's nothing except there are millions of Americans and more than million. I mean, I really do estimate like maybe 20 million in the world who are being microwaved in their homes, like women with children, single men, single women, And that's one thing. I don't have a lot. I have like maybe, I think it was 30% women who view my channel. I don't know, these were the statistics, and I had 70% men. And I want to get more. I want it to be everybody, because I know there's 70% of women who are targeted individuals. I don't know if that statistic was right. I'm going to go look at that. Okay, but that's getting off of the subject. Keep hope alive. Where there's life, there's hope. I believe that God does have a plan for this, even though it seems terrible. And I'm going to keep believing that, and y'all keep believing that too. And maybe y'all see that on these videos and with what I do and how, I'm going to get out of this. It's about surviving. It's about doing what's right. I just worry about my family a lot. And it's crazy stuff. Alright, well, I'm going to work on my enclosure more. Like, I've gotta get a job. Like, I'm selling, like, I have a Genesis and a Nintendo, so I'm selling off some of my stuff and kind of cutting the fat so I can be mobile. Like, I'm gonna be mobile. I'm gonna have some property, but I'm gonna have some fallback plans in case that doesn't work, or there are people who they can talk into keeping the murder going. Like, I hope that doesn't happen. I have every hope that it won't, because this guy, I don't know, he's just murdering me though, so it's like even what he's saying that he wants to get me out of here geographically, it doesn't make any sense, and it's not like I'm doing anything, like I'm not reacting to his murder and like hurting a bunch of people around here, and then he's got to kill me more. He's just up in the ante himself. He's just like, I'm going to murder him and hurt him more. I'm getting more weapons, getting more people involved, and it has nothing to do with my actions. Like, I mean, I can tell you that because I haven't smoked pot in, like, months. And that was to try and neutralize the situation a little bit by not doing, like, stopping everything. Even if I thought that it wasn't bad or immoral or hurting anybody, but just to stop it, anything that they can get me on. But it's just escalated things. Like, it's like he's overcompensating because I'm not doing anything wrong. And I just heard him on the microwave, and he's like, I gotta get him out. We gotta get him out of here. Like, he's crazy. Like, he's a crazy murderer. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to get my enclosure kind of set up. I'm going to do what I gotta do. Just do what I gotta do. Survive. It's horrible that this is happening. It's happening to a lot of the population. We've got to connect people with the reality of it, and we've got to accept the reality of it. and still live hopeful lives and happy lives. But when something's happening like this, as a society, we're going to have to face it now or later. And we're going to have to face it sometime in our society, in America. Like, this is going to come out, that these weapons were tested on human beings. And not just tested, but a lot of people died, committed suicide, attacked their attackers. Like, a lot of horrible stuff. Like the Navy Yard shooter. The Navy Yard shooter was like, this is my ELF weapon. He shot a bunch of people. Like, he actually got a real gun and shot a lot of people. And I don't like talking about that, because I'm not going to do that at all. And I'm not using that as an example of how I am or how my situation is. But that was like people in a Navy school shooting him with ELF and EHF and torturing him. And he went crazy and he shot a bunch of people. And that's like more evil. Like, real people died. They weren't just being tortured. Like, thank God that I'm like I am. Thank God that I'm a peaceful person, that I'm going to just figure this out and run away. Like, I'm going to run away from it. I'm going to neutralize it, defend myself. But thank God that I'm not going to get a gun and shoot a bunch of people. But that there are people out there who will be attacked like this. And not anybody that I've seen making videos. The people that I've seen are honorable, nice people. But there are people who don't make videos. And they do. They go out and they shoot a bunch of people. Like that guy, the Navy Yard shooter, was a targeted individual. He was being attacked by electromagnetic weapons. He was probably being killed from them. And he decided to go get a gun and shoot a bunch of people, to really kill a bunch of people. And that's what came of this activity. So I don't understand how these people think that it's safe or that it's protecting people or organizing a community. Like, I think this guy just said, we got him because I'm talking about it. Because I think they try and edit footage of me. But I'm doing a video, like, I'm putting this out. So, like, I don't condone shooting people. I'll never shoot people. I'm not like that. But I'm saying that situation happened. And I think there was another situation, like the Alex Jones show had this guy calling in, and he had moved to Malaysia or something, and he had people following him. And, like, at the time, I was like, this guy's schizophrenic. You know, he ended up killing his father. And I was like, at the time, I was like, that guy's crazy. He's a nutball conspiracy theorist. But then I started being targeted, and I start putting things together with past events. And this guy was being followed, or he was being gang stalked, and he killed his father. Like, that is a horrible event that occurred. And, like, I'm not saying I'm never going to do any of that stuff. Like, I'll die before I go crazy. Like, before I go crazy and start killing a bunch of people, my heart will stop, and I'll die, like, in a death. Like, and I'll know that I'm dying, and I'll still be cogent. And I don't say that to depress anybody, but that's just how I'm going to go out. I'm not going to be like, and get a gun and my brain's going to be damaged. That's just not how my body is working with this electromagnetic activity. Like, I will die, my heart will stop, and I'll still be very logical, and I'll still be very, my mind will still be working very good. And that's just, God has, I guess, given me that gift. That a lot of people they're brain damaged, or they do go into such severe mental illness that they kill people. Like, it's happened many, many times, and like with what I'm going through, I've put that together with this targeted individual gang stalking stuff. And I guess God has given me certain gifts, and I guess I look at them when I'm, sometimes when I'm talking about it, and that will never happen to me. Like, I'll never lose my mind and be out of control spiritually. And I guess that's a very good gift from God that will be proven. It'll be proven by my life. And I may die, but it'll be physical death. It won't be a mental death. It won't be a spiritual death. It'll just be a physical death. Like, my heart will stop, or he'll damage my body and my nerves so much that I die, maybe. Like, I'm not thinking that's going to happen. I'm just trying to see any eventuality. And he is really hurting my body a lot. It is murder. He is murdering me. Or he's attempting murder. He's attempting to murder me. Like, that is the, I guess, vernacular. And I'm not a danger to society. I'll never be a danger to society. None of these videos mean that. And that's something that we all need to pray to God about, And I guess he's given me that. And like I realize that now, if I did die, it would be pain and it would be death. But I wouldn't lose it mentally. I wouldn't lose my mental facilities, and I wouldn't lose it spiritually. And that's something to be really thankful for. That is hopeful. That's very hopeful. Because I talk about this guy like shooting a bunch of people or doing, and that's a mental death. Like he mentally lost it, and he did something that was wrong and terrible. Even if you're being killed, you don't kill others. And I mean, that's one thing that, like, you know, I have to be like Dr. Manhattan a little bit. I have to say, like, I don't condone it. I don't condemn it. I understand it. I understand the situation he was in. But that has nothing to do with me. Like, I mean, it does have something to do with me because he's a target individual. He's being gang stalked. It's part of the whole dialogue that we have to have about what's happened to people in the past. But in my personal situation, and I want to be very, very clear about this, like, if I die, it will not be a mental death. It won't be a spiritual death. It will be a physical death. Like, I won't go crazy from this. Like, he can hit me in the head. Like, and I've said that, like, God has gifted me. He touched me on the head. And, like, a lot of people, my godmother says it a lot, that, like, I'm touched in the head. Like, and she doesn't mean I'm crazy, but she meant that there's something, you know, something about my head that's protecting me. And I'm using that now. I'm using that now. Like, God has given me a gift. And even though I'm going through this pain, like, that is a great gift, and I do say that now. Like, I know that if I died, like my body would die, like he would be crushing my body with electromagnetic energy, and I would maybe die or have a heart attack, but I would be in total control of my mental facilities. I'd be in total control of my spiritual facilities. Like, I know that. Like, I know that with such assuredness. Just like I'm making this video, and he's like, shoot me in the back and stuff like that, and I can still talk. I can still be very cogent and mentally aware, and that's a gift. That's a gift from God. And like, I really believe that God protects us even though things are so bad. Somebody's got to be involved in them. Somebody's got to be targeted by this stuff because it's going on, and we drew that lot. And maybe we didn't just draw that lot. Maybe it wasn't just variables, but maybe it was some kind of divine decision that we had to be the warriors here. And I know that. I know I am a warrior in some respects. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what I have, like what I can figure out. I don't know what I'm capable of. I'm not talking about, like, I don't know what I'm capable of because I can hurt a bunch of people. I'll never hurt a bunch of people. I'll never hurt anybody. But I don't know what I'm capable, the strength I'm capable of. You know, the other night I felt like, I was like, man, I'm being tortured so bad that I feel like something's going to break inside of me. Because it was like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the Stanford prison experiments where the guy, they put him in prison and he's just like, I can't take it anymore. He's like, I got to get out of here. And it's just like, it's a human feeling of being trapped and tortured. But I felt that, and then I got past it. Like, I talked to my post-traumatic stress counselor. I went and saw a movie. Like, he was still torturing me the same amount or even worse. But somehow spiritually and mentally I got past that point. I don't even know how. I don't even know how. And that's why I pray to God and I thank God for the strength that He's given me. As this guy does, he's going to build his arsenal. And he's going to try and kill. And try and kill me. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it on there. There's hope and there's life, and sometimes we don't even know the gifts that God has given us until we're tested. And like, just talking to y'all in this video, I realized that. Like, I talk about those people who did lose it, and I'm not judging them, because this is like the most impossible human situation you can be handed, or not handed, but attacked with. But I do realize that about myself. I realize that I'll never lose it mentally or spiritually. And that we can all have that. As target individuals, just pray for it. Pray for that. Pray for protection. Pray for protection like that. And you may feel pain and you may feel like giving up. But to have that strength mentally and spiritually where it's like, you know that if you died, it would be an honorable death. You wouldn't hurt anybody on the way out. That you would go nobly. you'd still fight. I guess that's very depressing. I don't want to talk about me dying because I think I'm going to get through this. But you just never know. You never know. The human body, I mean, our human bodies are very fragile, and these guys are shooting me with some hardcore weapons, hardcore military weapons that crush muscle and burn nerves. So, alright, but I'm going to go. It's like an hour and 30 minutes. I hope I didn't depress you guys. I hope I motivated y'all. It's not my intention, but it is my intention to, even if I am depressed and I'm thinking about certain things, or, you know, he is hurting me, I want to document it. And I was thinking I may look through all my videos and get the highlights or the best parts from them, and do a little video, do like an edited video of it. And I know I just do my phone, so I may start, you know, when I get my trailer, I may start trying to use my camera. I don't usually like using the computer camera because I feel like, you know, people can tap into that, but, you know, people can tap into your cell phone camera. But I love you guys. I love you. Stay strong. And talk about this stuff or write about it, because you do. Sometimes you hit on stuff that you didn't even realize was going on inside yourself. Alright, I love you. Stay strong out there. Don't give up. I would recommend trying to run from these people. Standing your ground and fighting for your rights. It sounds good, but we've got to survive. We've got to keep our body safe. So that means getting a distance. You know, no matter what we have to do, if we have to spend money, I know some of us can't, and we end up homeless. Just do everything in your power to get out of the way of it, to defend yourself. If you can't do anything else but defend, aluminum polyester works, rubber, sleeping on rubber. I think I'm going to start maybe going out and finding rubber clothes, like maybe some long sleeve shirts that are vinyl or part rubber, because I know there's a lot of kind of, you know, weird fashions that are rubber, and I know that would actually block a lot of the pressure from the electromagnetic weapons. And like I said, I'm going to start trying to work the problem. This guy, like, I've been making the video so long that he's hit me in the head and in the chest. He uses it. He doesn't want me to, like, make a good video. He doesn't want to he's not just going to let me go with all the, you know, information trying to get it out. He's trying to stop me. He's trying to neutralize me. He's actually trying to murder me. Alright, guys. Love you. Never stop fighting. Never stop fighting, and fight the right way. Fight the right way. You know, me talking about this guy shooting everybody, that's what not to do. That's what not to do. And if you're in a lot of trouble, talk to, I don't know, I don't want to say go to a psychiatrist and get thrown into a psychiatric unit. Find somebody. Email me, and I'll get Skype. If you are just being tortured to where you can't take it anymore, and you're just like, I just can't take it anymore, let's get on Skype and let's talk. Call, get OSI. There's call-in numbers for conference calls. I'm going to start calling into those and giving my point of view on it. There are people to reach out to. There are targeted individual, like, counselors that you can find online. So, you know, if you're feeling like you just can't take it, there are people to reach out to. I love y'all. I love y'all, and if you're having a hard time, just, you know, come watch my videos. Watch me opine and be depressed and cry. I guess I've been crying a lot. I cried on 2 videos from something, a religious experience, and then just when I think about my mom and how I want to make her proud. I want to help her to help cancer patients. I want to get through this so it doesn't destroy her life, because I'm important to her. I'm important to her, and this doesn't help her life. It doesn't help her to feel happy. You know, she gets through it because she has to, but she doesn't understand this. It makes her confused. It makes her life hard. So it makes my family's life hard. Just like he's calling my dad and trying to work that up. I just think he's complete evil. Like, I'll never understand him, and that's, I guess, my point of this video. What I started out with is don't try and understand him, because you'll just fall into a black hole. Alright, I love you guys. I understand y'all. I understand a lot of targeted individuals are awesome and very smart, and you have so much to offer the world. I feel like I'm like that. I have a lot to offer the world. We all do. Nobody should be killed in the prime of their life before they can help people, or if they're helping people. I see a lot of targeted individual like groups where they got together and like they were all nurses. It's like, hey, I'm a nurse and I'm being targeted. It's like, so they go to their job helping people and like helping people to survive illness and helping people a lot, and then they're targeted and people try and kill them. Like, I don't understand that. Like, a lot of them were nurses on this one video where they're like, I'm a nurse from Ohio or wherever they said, and yeah, and people are targeting me, and I was like, why would, it's just like this my post-traumatic stress counselor, she was like, why wouldn't they pick a Hitler or a murderer or anything like that? And my only response to that is, they're the murderers. It's not funny. It is kind of funny. It's a little bit funny. That's why they don't pick murderers, because they're the murderers. Like, they're murdering people. So they're not going to pick a murderer, because the murderer is going to be working with them. It's not hard to understand. The murderers are going to be targeting people. They're going to use people who want to murder to help them. Like, those people are assets in a war of terror, not against terror, but a war of terror. Crazy. Like, I talk about it sometimes and I don't understand it. Like, and I do talk about it intelligently, which is dangerous for me. It has to be done. It has to be done. There are people dying and being microwaved, like I've said a million times. That's the problem. The problem isn't figuring out why a psychopath wants to murder somebody and doesn't feel any emotions about it. That's not the problem. That's been around since the dawn of man. It's been around since the dawn of man. So that's not the problem. That's not working the problem. The problem is connecting people and what they know with what they don't know about this microwave surveillance and these microwave weapons. And I think we're all doing a good job of that. So keep putting the videos out. Keep struggling on. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep believing in God. I still think I can have a good life. I still think I can have a family. I don't think these things. Like, I really believe them. That there will always be somebody out there for me, even if, you know, I do get sick from this or something like that. There will be a woman who understands, and, like, there will be love for me and my family, even if they don't believe me. Like, you've got to believe in these things that don't die. Like, our bodies can die. As human beings, we're frail and fragile, but we have spirits, we have intelligence, and this stuff, it can't die. It's like making these videos to you. Doesn't die. That information, that signal of love. The signal of love. These people are using frequencies that are killing us. To send out a frequency of love and receive that frequency of love. And even though they're hitting you with stuff that's damaging your body, get those good signals. And I feel it when I'm making this video. I feel stronger. I woke up last night. I had a weird dream, and I felt like something was sending me a signal of love, and I was stronger. And then my enclosure caved in on me. So maybe something was giving me a little bit of strength so I could deal with that. I didn't get mad. Like, I never really get mad. Like, I did once. I got mad because the corrugated steel was, like, crushing me. And I was like, ah, and I was pushing it up, and it was just so frustrating. But last night I didn't get mad. Like, I didn't have enough tape to put the aluminum polyester back up. I didn't really get mad. Like, I did go to sleep, and I woke up, and he had gotten me a lot worse because I didn't have anything on top of me. I didn't get mad. I kind of, went and got something at the store, and then I yelled at them a little bit. I I gotta just stop that. Like, I don't know how, though. It's like when you're connected to other human beings, they're always, like, connected to me and monitoring me and surveilling me, even when I go take a, go use the bathroom. It's very weird. It's like I don't know what to do. It's like you're watching me use the bathroom, so I yell at him a little bit, or I'll just start talking. I'll start kind of saying what I need to do. I'm like, oh, well, I'm thinking about it this way, and I'll tell the guy I think he's a psychopath. But I don't tell him, I'm not like, oh, you're a psychopath because I've made this up, and I don't like you, and I'm saying bad things about you. It's just like, you're murdering me, and you don't feel anything about it, therefore you're a psychopath. Like, so it's like directly what he's doing to me, that's why I'm calling him a murderer. So I don't really feel bad about it, but I know he'll get me for it or whatever. But he's murdering me, so getting me for that and like lying about me is a very small thing when he's trying to crush my chest with electromagnetic weaponry, right? All right, well, I'm going long. It's like an hour, 45 minutes. I love you guys. Keep in the faith. Keep hope. I'm gonna put some videos out because I have been very depressing lately. I've been in crisis mode because he's doing different stuff. And he's like building up his arsenal. Sometimes like I'm like, I just got to get used to it. My body's got to get used to it and got to get stronger and kind of evolve to it when he comes up with new stuff. I'm gonna try and just get away from it, get the F away from it. And I'm so lucky to have a mom who will help me out financially with that, and I realize we're not all in that position. But let's communicate, guys. I love your comments. Like right now, I'm really just trying to get the videos out. Like I can't respond to everybody. I love y'all's comments. Darth Vader, a lot of y'all, I love y'all, and y'all have emailed me, and I'm going to get to y'all's emails and correspond with you and communicate with you. You're all beautiful people, like, and I don't just say that, I'm not just saying that, like, y'all really, because, like, my chest is caving in, and I mean what I'm saying right now. Y'all are beautiful people. You don't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. You don't deserve this. And I love you. Like, I love you guys. We need to stay connected because we all understand what we're going through, and we need to make other people who can help us understand. And it's easy because it's connections. It's making connections with what people know and what they don't know, and that's working the problem. All right, more videos to come. I love you guys. Look, I'm like fat. I'm like really fat. All right, love you guys.